takes so much time for this thing to get going. And then I can't see anything. Okay. Well, I still want to get started regardless of whether or not I can see you. So I wanted to talk to you today about what to do when it's not working. So if you're familiar with me at all, and hopefully if you're on my page you know who I am and what I'm about and all of that, I'm a faster EFT practitioner, an EFT practitioner, an NLP practitioner, and also a master hypnotist, and I kind of bring every tool in my toolbox to help you. I also bring every gun to the gun show. So no matter what it is that you're trying, let's say you're doing NLP or you're doing hypnosis or you're even doing tapping, and what you're doing, what you're working on, no matter what it is, right? Let's say you want to write a book and you are dealing with the fear, or you want to abandon the diet mentality and you're really struggling, or you're using hypnosis to try and manage your stress and anxiety, but you're not really getting the results that you're looking for. What I want to address for you today is what to do when that happens, right? Because it's not that the modality is not working. It is without a doubt working. But a lot of times we jump right in, right, to whatever it is. We get super excited about the new modality, the new way, because we've read testimonials, we've watched videos, we've talked to people, and they're getting these phenomenal results, and we want them too. So we just dive right in, and we start listening to the hypnosis, we start watching the videos, we attend seminars, and then we get frustrated, right? Because we don't get the results that everybody else seems to get. And why the heck is that, right? And it can cause some major stress, major anxiety, depression, all kinds of things, because we're sitting there thinking, what's wrong with me? And I want to tell you, right, I'm here to tell you today, there's nothing wrong with you. Truth of the matter is that if you are struggling, right, you're doing everything right, but you're still struggling to get the changes that you're looking for, I'm going to say like 99.99999% of the time, it's really going to have to do with resistance. Now, when I say resistance, some of you are going to go, resistance, who cares, right? What's resistance? Everybody's got resistance, or I don't have resistance. And the truth is that breaking it down very simply, resistance is that thing. It's that voice in your head. It's those pictures you make up. It's the words that you say that say, this isn't going to work for me, or it has to be hard, or I have to try harder than everyone else. It's going to be the same little voice or the same phrasing, or the same pictures in your head that keep you from accomplishing what you want to accomplish. And I'll use an example. Years and years ago, when I was following a certain diet, a certain way of life, a certain way of eating, and I'm not going to tell you which one, because I'm not here to talk about diets, but I was religious about it, right? I wrote down everything. I measured everything and counted everything, and I memorized scales and tables full of data, and but even when I was doing it, I wasn't getting the results that I wanted. I was expecting it to be faster. I wanted it to come quicker. I wanted to be perfect at it, because I thought that if I got down to a perfect weight or a perfect number, that life would, magically become all rainbows and sparkles and unicorns crapping cupcakes. That's not what happened. That said, in all of that, right, all of that counting, all that measuring, all that weighing, all that everything, it was never the diet that wasn't working, right? One of the things that I had to deal with, and you may have to deal with this too, is that there may be some other reason why you're not losing the weight, why you can't drag yourself to the keyboard to write your book, why you can't, I don't know, launch your business, whatever it is that you're trying to do. Right? There's something inside you that says it's not safe. It's not safe to lose weight. It's not safe to restrict your food. It's not safe to have a smaller stomach. It's not safe to write those pages or to have your voice or to be heard or to be seen or whatever it is. And so it doesn't matter how much you follow the rules, right? How many times you show up at the keyboard and write, how many times you post on Facebook, right? They call it post and puke, right? Because if you've got this resistance, if you've got this fear, this nagging inside you that makes it not okay, you're going to be working against yourself the entire time, right? And so let's say you are doing hypnosis to, I'm going to use food, since that's really what I focus on here, and addiction. Let's say you're using hypnosis to manage your food, and you're really struggling, right? It's not working for you. You're not eating any less. You're not weighing any less. You're not fitting into smaller clothing. Then what we have to look at next is why is there resistance? Why is there resistance? What's wrong with being smaller? What's wrong with being thinner? What's wrong with eating less food? What's wrong with having a smaller stomach? And I know, right, because this has happened to me, it's going to happen to you. You're going to go, well, nothing, Christy. There's nothing wrong with any of that. And I'm going to say to you, oh, but wait. What about restriction? Right? How do you feel about restriction? How do you feel about deprivation? Does having a smaller stomach mean you get less food? And if you get less food, does that mean deprived? Does that mean people get more than you do? Does that mean not getting enough? If you fit into a smaller size, does that mean you are weaker? Does that mean people won't see you? Does that mean people will see more of you? Right? Because all of these things are important. Because whatever it is that's happening in your head, and you have to dive deep for this, it's going to be the thing that's holding you back. It's going to be the thing that makes you eat just a little bit more than you're supposed to. It's going to be the thing that, makes you eat something that you didn't want to eat, or eat more than you should have, or succumb to peer pressure, or, using the writing as an example, it's going to be the thing that makes you write 200 words and then get up and go do the laundry. So, if it's not working for you, whatever it is that you're doing, right, go back to the resistance. Dive deep. Think about it. You know what? And if nothing is coming up, make stuff up. See if it resonates for you. Right? Don't gloss over it and go, oh, it is safe. It's safe to be thin. It's safe to write a book. It's safe to be seen. It's safe to be heard. Because if it was, you'd already have it. You'd already have done it. Okay, I've said my piece today. I hope this has been helpful for you. I'm going to have to figure this thing out because I know it's recording and I know you guys can see me, but for whatever reason, I can't see comments. So I'm going to have to still figure that one out. So if you have any questions, comments, or anything like that, hit me in the comments below and I'll be sure to answer them. I'm hoping to make this a regular thing. And if you have any topics or anything that you'd like for me to address, I'd love to hear them because, questions are great. I love talking about this stuff. I'm kind of a student of the mind at this point, and getting into the whole biology and neurology and neuroplasty and all that kind of fun stuff. The science. Shh, science. A lot of people are scared of science. It's awesome. So bring your questions, bring your comments, and I will talk to you later.